my Levi jeans. When you're popping out your phone, what you down to?
Baby, you know I'm on my bullshit. I'll let you ride it. Rodeo in your room, that shoe breaks loose with perfect timing. Love when you tease me in them jeans, girl.
What's up, you guys? Welcome in. We have some new updates going on. Y'all like my background? I like it. It's giving correspondent. I like this background. It's cute. It's cute. Y'all, we gonna get into it. Baby, New York say, hell no, y'all won't stay. So yesterday, New York said we taking our city back. We're taking our city back. We're not going to indulge in this mess. ICE is there harassing people and doing all that nature. And New York City is saying, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I sent it to myself. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. They're like, yeah, we're not doing that. And then we're going to go over some new Texas laws. Okay, here we go with the protesters. So let me share my screen because we're going to read it together. So the protesters clashed yesterday, 24 hours was yesterday with the ICE agents. Shout out to New York. New York, been standing on business is the word say go. And I have to give it to New York City. Okay. Hold on, let me share my screen. So protesters clashed with the Homeland Security agents in Manhattan. Yes. So that means that protesters sought to block off federal agents on Saturday outside a Lower Manhattan parking garage as they prepared for what appeared to be planned immigration raid. So let me break down from what I know and what transpired yesterday. So apparently New York was like, listen, hold on, let me minimize. Okay. New York was like, listen, this is enough. We had enough. We're not going to keep taking this. Now, there was a guy that was in the parking garage. He said, man, listen, I sat in that parking garage for 24 hours yesterday. He said, I sat in there for hours, not 24, but he said he sat in there for hours. And he said he sat in there for hours because he got a video of people coming in and smacking them through. Like when I say they seen them, they were ran up to them folks. I'm going to see if I can find it on TikTok, y'all. We're going to watch it. I say, dang, first it was the Haitians. And we're going to talk about that. Now it's New York. First it was Chicago. Second it was Chicago. Now it's New York. Baby. I can't get mad. I always say the revolution will never be televised, in the words of Malcolm X. May he rest in peace. And all the Shabazz members, congrats, you're doing your thing. But and to his daughter, woo, thank you, girl. Baby, the way that, and shout out to MLK and shout out to his daughter and son as well. When I tell you, it's not televised. We don't see this on the news. Let me go over here. I want to show what happened yesterday. And we're going to play a video because I it's just something it's like, yes.
Just shut down an entire ICE raid using trash bags. Masked agents were about to roll out on Canal Street vendors, but somebody spotted them in the garage. Words.
Now remind you, Canal Street vendors have been a thing in New York. That's where you get your food, certain stuff you can't get in the store. And they support each other, money and all that. This is New York culture. So for you to come in and think you could target Canal Street vendors when this has been New York culture for years, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Spread on WhatsApp in minutes, and boom. Human chain, recycling bins, wooden pallets, full barricade. ICE tried to leave. Couldn't. They sat there trapped for hours while the crowd screamed, "ICE out of New York," and then gave up and fled all the way to New Jersey. NYPD showed up, pepper sprayed people, made arrests, but the raid never happened. Trash bags 1, deportation force 0. This is what happens when you try to run ICE raids in New York City right now. Don't mess with Chinatown.
Shout out to New York. Baby, what did you think? Hold on. This is how it all turned out yesterday. Hold on. I got one more. I know that's right. Ooh, look at the police.
Ice out of New York! Ice traitor!
Oh my God. Did he just push you? Listen, y'all thought they weren't aggressive and they weren't nasty undercover. Them some nasty police officers. They're undercover too. They low-key dirty officers. We saw what they did to what's his name, and they have a movie out now. I talked about it, how Jay-Z had that movie come out. A lot of people been seeing it. We saw how they did when the BLM protest, just like with some Atlanta had black officers. But let me tell you that the reason why Atlanta let them happen and do that, because they know the Atlanta officer, one of the officers did sit there and orchestrate that whole fight by pushing a woman and her baby. So y'all be surprised when it comes to stuff like this. They be ready to fight y'all. Y'all see how they were pushing the Asian lady? Yeah, they really undercover nasty. Speaking of ICE, Georgia, come in the room. If you're from Atlanta, come in. Come in. I want you in. I want you here. This is important. Come in, sit down, because y'all about to see something go on. Come in, sit down. Come in, sit down. I want you to have a seat. I don't know if you guys have watched the news. Atlanta, I told y'all that y'all were next target because number one, you are black. Number two, the things that Atlanta has done for the black community are going to make you a target. Come in and have a seat, okay? I'm going to share my screen. So first of all, shout out to Pastor Jamal Bryant. Now, I didn't go to his church today because I usually watch it on my phone. I went to another church, but I will be doing a replay, excuse me, because I know he's going to talk about this topic, and this just happened, I think, Friday. So Pastor Jamal Bryant, we're going to talk about Target with Tamika Mallory. They are there, and we're going to talk about the whole Target debacle because we told y'all not to take y'all black behinds to Target, and that's why y'all got them $1.50 goodie bags. But anyway, Buddy Carter is asking Homeland Security to come into Atlanta and bring them there. Okay. Now, he is asking Homeland Security to send federal troops into Atlanta. Georgia U.S. Rep. Buddy Carter sent a letter Thursday urging Secretary of Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem, aka Farrakay, to increase federal enforcement and resources in the city of Atlanta. Carter says recent reports find that Georgia has 479,000 illegal immigrants. First of all, that's not true. So I need to get my Patreon. I'm going to do a members only, and I'm going to break it down because I lived in Atlanta. And I know certain areas, and I don't You're going to have to pay to get the information from me, baby, if y'all want to see it in Cool Watch over there. So that's not all the way true. Atlanta is more filled with people coming from different states because of the promises that Atlanta have. Let's continue. Making the 6th highest state in the nation for illegal immigrants. All right, Atlanta, I want y'all to pay attention because y'all seeing what they're doing in New York, Chicago, and Tennessee. That represents a 45% increase since 2018. A number of people in Georgia living in open defiance of the law. I don't know where he got that from, because I'll get into it. Carter said in a letter to NONE, by deploying more federal officers, DHS and ICE will provide crucial support to local and state partners, increase in enforcement presence, and would help deter unlawful entry, disrupt illegal network, and uphold the rule of law. Cities across the country where the federal government has set in federal authorities have been met with protests and unrest. Baby, if y'all don't remember BLM protests during COVID in Atlanta, and y'all doing what? Let me say, y'all think New York got something. Y'all might want to rethink that. I ain't heard from Buddy in a very long time. I lived in Atlanta to 20, 23, 24? Baby, who are you? You're just like Brian. We don't hear from you unless you want something. Now you want something. This is interesting. So let me guess what y'all gonna start saying. Y'all gonna start saying the crime is for the immigrants, right? The illegal immigrants doing the crime. That's what you finna start lying about? This is interesting. It just be lies for me. The lies they tell and weave. And these folks really think they're going to get to the gates over using God as an entry. Atlanta, I told y'all. And somebody say, no, they not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Boo-Boo Kitty. Yes, they are. Let me tell you something. Atlanta is one of the most predominantly black cities in Atlanta. You have rap artists, entrepreneurs, black. You have anybody can strive. You have media, black media, acting, Tyler Perry Studios that has opened plethora of jobs. You're telling me as immigrants now because you upset that blacks are thriving? You got to be kidding me. And y'all wanted to vote for a check? I told y'all. Now they finna target y'all. You weren't getting a check. You was finna get trouble. Congratulations. Y'all keep worrying about a check. You are you are where history is made. What is wrong with y'all?
Area. Starting today, November 20th, ICE agents will be conducting searches and raids in Atlanta. If you have a pending application, please be sure to bring those receipts with you. If you have a work permit, have that work permit with you or copy. And even for those who are green card holders, please be sure to keep a copy of your green card with you.
Urgent. ICE is going to be in Atlanta. Y'all know I'm from Atlanta. And apparently they're targeting Buford Highway. That is predatory as I don't know what. Y'all know.
Buford Highway is mostly from Buford Highway to, I think, going towards North Atlanta. You predominantly have Latinos, blacks that fit in blacks, and Asians that fit into a tax bracket that has the money, build businesses, stuff like that. So now they're going to start targeting these people because it's about their wealth. You see some whites there, but it's not much. But it's mostly a wealth thing. Let me explain something to you. And I want Botox Barbie to understand something, baby. You were coming into where Martin Luther King was raised, and he has a stature, and many others in Atlanta. History was made. Don't sit here and think that you could come in with some bull crap, Botox Barbie. Like it's not, baby, get ready. Okay? Get ready. And I'm going to tell you something. Most of them folks, they got the job with Homeland Security and they know you and you pooking from the west side. Go home. Go home. Go home. I'm telling you now.
Oh, Buford Highway. They got the good jewelry. They got the fur. Y'all better help them out. They got the farmers market. That's my favorite.
Baby, the Asian farmers market. Who? Nums? I think it's Nums or something like that. Baby, I can go in there. Let me tell you something. That's where you go to shop. If you in Atlanta, you want a decent price meat in the full, go there. Them Asian markets, baby, they got everything you need. And it ain't expensive.
Apparently, they got these checkpoints where these checkpoints not just gonna be checkpoints, because typically they don't look for immigration status, but they're gonna be looking for immigration status now. And that's problematic, one, because if you on Buford's Highway, and you looking for immigration status, and you know we got pho over here, we got tacos over here, we got all these things, that is prejudice. Hey now, watch out. But y'all need to look out for ICE in Atlanta. And the fact that it's in Atlanta, y'all know they not finna play.
They not.
They finna shut down.
Let me tell you something. Because they're not just targeting immigrants, Atlanta gonna really find out that they're targeting Black people. Atlanta not finna play with these folks, bro. Atlanta not, baby. You got, I don't know. Well, Killer Mike, where are you? T.I., where are you? Come out. 2 Chainz, come out. Pastor Jamal, come on home. Atlanta gonna need y'all. Keisha, we need you because it's they targeted. We already know y'all. Y'all know. They not gonna listen to nobody but y'all. They not, when it come to political, they not gonna listen to nobody but y'all. And Bernice King, they not finna listen to nobody else. Atlanta ain't finna listen to, they don't want to hear that. Y'all the only ones that every time something go down, y'all are right there out there, front and center.
Take in River Park families and my city? I don't like that. If you in Atlanta, I need you to share this with.
We got one more. And this girl just showed a video how they just pulled up, y'all. She's sitting here eating, drinking her. I'm not gonna play with her. Tillamere Road.
No digan nada. Tienen derecho a quedarse callados. No digan nada. No firmen nada. I can say whatever I want.
You can say whatever you want.
I can.
But you can't disturb us.
And I can record so they can know they don't have to tell you anything.
They don't. I want to tell y'all something. Y'all really don't. Most of them people are just like y'all. They are not. They are just like y'all. Most of them are just getting paid to be border control. They don't, they're not trained. I told y'all that because Homeland already put out a statement that most of these people cannot do push-ups. I didn't say it. They said it. I didn't say it. They say you can't do push-ups. They said that we just, what the hell? They really, let me tell you something. They are pissed at that lady. They say, first of all, ma'am, you're sending people that aren't even qualified to work for us. You're sending people that's not qualified to work for us. They're not fit. It's things that you have to do and they can't do them. But the only reason why they are passing into doing this is because guess what? They need it. Child, Trump has called Waltz the R slur. He called him slow. Like we don't see him falling over all the time. Like we don't see him falling over all the time. Child. So Kristi Noem came out and said she ignored a judge order. And this is an act of judge. It's just the slowness of everything with these folks rabbles my brain.
Order when you issued your order for the planes to
Yeah, this is an activist judge, and I understand, we're still in litigation with this against this activist judge who's continuously tried to stop us from protecting the American people. And we comply with all federal orders that are lawful and binding, and we will continue to do that. But I'm
Miss $2 million taking of our tax money, Botox Barbie for them fillers. Miss poop your dog because you felt like it. You're not protecting anything of the American people. There have been a plethora of Black communities houses being raided by your people, throwing their things around just to be rude, lock them up for 24 hours and release them. Botox Barbie. Miss, let me hide the coins. You, madam, darling. So I'm trying to figure out, what are we protecting? What are we protecting? If y'all knew what we get from El Salvador, y'all would be pissed the fuck off. I'm going to say that. Oh, let me go with the list of what not to buy, okay? We're going to go with Haiti, and then we're going to go with the list of what not to buy for y'all Christmas dinners. And then we're going to, Goya is one of them. I know. We're going to go into Target and how they charge y'all with them little ass bags too before we get into who not to buy. I know, y'all. I know. It's Domino Sugar. Y'all like that Domino Sugar? They one of them, y'all. I know. But yeah, I don't know what she thought this was. But it's okay. So Trump is trying to deport Haitians. Oh, this y'all funny to me. You've been around Haitians and you know of Haitians. Raise y'all hands because we know. Oh, I gotta laugh. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm be serious. Trump is deporting. Okay, it just kickles me when he think this is so enlightening, the things he says. It's just funny. Because what? He wants to deport the Haitians. Stop, I say, Boule. What's up, Haiti? He wanted to deport the Haitians. On Black History Month, the third day of Black History Month, y'all. Remind you, hold on, before we get into that, let me find out what Haiti Independence Day. This will make plethora. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on before I keep talking. Cause baby. Oh, it's January 1st. You really think you gonna win? I'm sorry. Wow. So he wanted to deport 35,000 Haitians by February 3rd. We're going to get it. We're going to get into people think pieces. I got to play my girl that says she is. Shout out to I Am Legally Hype. I love her. I follow her on Instagram and on TikTok and all her platforms. She breaks it down a lot better as well. We gonna play what she had to say. She's one of them. If you want more information on this stuff, follow Here's Why Kevin, Lady Couture, Booker Squad, Letitia. Oh my God, Letitia Robinson, I believe is her name. Don Lemon. I Am Legally. I just said her damn name. I Am Legally Hype. Follow her as well. If y'all want what's really going on that the news is not telling y'all, go to their platforms. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Let's get into it. Oh, and Jessie Woo and Blue Centrics as well. Trust me, you won't be.
Hello, is this the White House? Okay, let me talk to Big Perm. Donovan, let me talk to him real quick. He not there. Where he at? Mar-a-Lago? Okay, well, transfer me to Mar-a-Lago then. Caroline, no, I don't want to talk to you, girl. Transfer me to Donovan before I lose it, because you really get on my nerves for real. Thank you. Hello, Donovan. This legally hype. What you mean why I'm bothering you? Well, the reality is that I was looking for somebody who had the intellect of a guppy to explain to me what was going on, but I couldn't find nobody. So I decided to call you directly. Thank you. So this is my issue. I'm trying to figure out what's going on for real, because they talk about you about to pardon a former president from Honduras. What's his name? Juan Carlos. What's his name? Juan Hernando Hernandez. Yeah, wasn't he convicted of drug trafficking and firearm charges and stuff over here in America and sentenced to 45 years? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what sense that make when you're supposed to be so anti-drugs that you over here bombing boats in the middle of the ocean that ain't nowhere near America, okay, without knowing who own them and what they own there for or what's on the boats and who over there. Then we just found out that your homeboy Pete, he spun the sea on a boat because he found out there was some people still on there that was alive. What's going on for real? Is you anti-drugs or not? I mean, this is my whole thing too, because y'all was kikiing and laughing about that little stuff that they found in the library.
Y'all heard her. She said that they were gonna help somebody in El Salvador. See, what y'all don't get is he wants to be king of the world. I'm the king. But go ahead.
White House, and really, I think that was left over from when Junior was there. Because how could it be hunters and it was in the library? If it was in the computer lab or something.
Now, she ain't lying about Junior. I seen the pictures and the videos. You pick on Hunter, you need to pick on Junior. And that's alleged, but it's a fact. You pick on Hunter, you need to pick on Junior. I'm going to say it again. You picked on Hunter, you need to pick on Junior. You can't, and that's what Hunter was saying when he did his interview. He laid it all out. The same people, them 8, he told us, them 8 that was supposed to be riding for us, they lied. They're liars. He said, and he said it too, you talk about me, you need to talk about that one too. The Hunter did not lie. Like I say, you pick on Hunter, pick on the one of the high prestigious top 3 boys of the family, because one is a known cheater. He messed with Aubrey O'Day while he was married to his lovely wife out here trying to sing. Fix as you will with that.
I might have a couple questions, but not in no library. Okay, that's not even an issue. This is my issue, okay? You over here talking up the side of your neck about Venezuela. Whole time, everybody and their mama know that them drugs that's coming from Venezuela ain't even coming to America, okay? They transported cocaine. We can't afford that over here. We struggling, okay? That cocaine going straight to Europe, and you need to let it go over there because them people stressed out. They need their little stuff. You got everybody around the world stressed out. They trying to figure out how they finna help Ukraine because you over here playing games. What's going on for real? Okay, well, honestly, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to tell you this. I know you only watch Fox News, so you probably don't know what's going on for real and what they saying behind your back for real, but I got you. I watched the president of Colombia, and he said you full of it. Yeah, he said you ain't worried about them, quote, quote, alleged drugs that's coming from Venezuela. What he said was everybody and their mama know that the reason why you bothering them people over there in Venezuela is because, you know, they got the #1 oil reserve over there. He said you don't care nothing about that regime over there because you ain't talked to the opposition party about nothing. And the first time you went over there trying to move their stuff around, it didn't work. So now you trying it again and ain't got no plan. And he said you full of it. So what you got to say about that? I don't care. It don't even matter. See, this is why I call you Big Perm, because you think you slick. Because see, this the thing. When I use my common sense and my critical thinking skills, it starts to make sense why y'all so anti-climate over there. You not showing up to the G20 and stuff like that, pulling us out of the Paris Climate Accords and stuff. What's up with that? Because you messing with these people oil. You can't blame none of this on DEI, baby, because the black man that was in charge of that play over there in the sea that you playing around with, bombing them boats and stuff like that, he snuck out the back door real quietly. Yeah, while y'all sitting here talking about, so we don't know why he retired early. You know why? Because he felt like the stuff y'all doing wasn't right. It might be illegal, and he didn't want his name on that. So when this stuff go awry, you go on and blame White Pete. Yeah, anti-DEI Pete. Blame it on him. And the other thing I'm trying to figure out is why are you trying to play battleship with China right now? And you know, messing with Venezuela finna make them mad because China. Look, honey, hold on, because we already know your geopolitical skills and intellect is on embryo. I don't want to hear from you right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think, and then we can go from there. So. A worry on the block is that, first of all, you playing games with China, you don't need to be playing right now, okay? Because we seen everybody parade. We seen their parade, we seen our parade. We don't need to be playing like that right now. We need to be upgrading our systems, playing around. And them damn chinks was moving 0.5 miles a day, okay? Embarrassing us. And our soldiers mad at you with not stepping on point because they protesting. Okay, we just seen none of that happening over there in China. So you playing around, and I don't know why you playing whole time. Ain't Venezuela China's #1 trading partner when it comes to oil and all that kind of stuff? And then ain't Venezuela getting all their weapons from China? And we heard China got that new stuff. That's why they had that parade, because they want to show off their new stuff. We didn't show off none of our new stuff. We don't even know what we got for real. Oh, you think it's sweet? Okay, so we locked in from the top to the bottom. They got Africa on lock when it comes to debt and loyalty at this point. And then they the #1 trading partners with Venezuela and South America. So what's that on? What you finna?
Yeah. What you finna do? Nothing.
You think we got some friends? Boy, don't nobody trust you. You ain't nothing nice. You just folded on your #1 homegirl, made her
folded like a pretzel.
Job early. I don't know if you forgot, but Kellyanne Conway lost her husband fooling with you. Did you even buy her a corn?
What? What? I ain't hear about that now. Child.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. At this point, them Epstein files is with B613. But you know what? I do got a question about that since you keep on talking. So are the Epstein files a Democratic hoax, or are the Democrats in the Epstein files? Okay, how the day you deserve to. Bye.
Okay, y'all. Here we go.
Okay, y'all. So answer me this question. Is this racist or not? We just had Afghanistan do one of the most heinous things.
And I'm going to talk about that too, because I might put it on members only if I do. So can y'all please subscribe to my members only? I have a lot of thoughts on that, because I know they're going to take it. I know if I get into it, they're going to try to take that down about it, because we got to get to the truth of this situation and why it's so quiet. But how they trying to blame. I just want y'all to know this man won the war so bad. I just want y'all to peep the situation.
Things this year in America killed 2 troops in DC. Around the same day, President Trump ends protection status for 353,000 Haitians. Deportation set to begin February 3rd. Now, I told people, it's not just about the Mexicans. That was the first round of people getting deported out. Now they're deporting Haitians. And this is the thing. Some of the Haitians look just like me. So how can they tell if I'm a Haitian or not?
Another thing, they deported a man from Jamaica, this girl father. They sent him to Africa, and Africa sent him back to Jamaica. Shout out to Africa. They didn't keep him in a prison. If y'all paid attention, like they kept that palm-colored man they took. But they sent him right back to Africa, Jamaica.
Okay. ICE is goofing up, making all these mistakes. Some of us going to get caught up in that rapture. Be careful, y'all. Let me know if y'all think this is racist or not. It's comments, leave the questions. Let me know.
And maybe this the rapture that we were probably told about as a warning. I'm sorry. Oh, well, people, maybe this the rapture. Maybe, I'm starting to rethink. Listen, I don't mess with God's word. What he says is true. But then I go in deep depth. What if maybe the end of times was for America? What if it wasn't for the world? What if the rapture was because of this? I'm starting to think that, because look what's going on. How many black people can get mixed up in this? How many black people you think can get mixed up in this? Okay. That's just my thought.
This has been a heavy week for the Haitian community. we learned that the administration plans on ending
Somebody say Trump is doing Haiti a favor. I can see that because the government is fading here. But I want to tell y'all something. For y'all that think all Haitians are poor, that's not true. Haiti, I mean, you could look at it as a favor, but Port-au-Prince right now, Port-au-Prince been fighting going on 6 years and have a lot going on to where they have to be careful. So you got to imagine sending these people home to where, oh, it hurt my heart. Think about it. It's not safe to go, and some people can't go back home because of the things that they spoke on that happens in Haiti. And to me, you could be sending them home to their demise. And I want to say this, Haitians are not poor. Most of them have, just like y'all be thinking Africa is poor, especially Rwanda, they have homes and they have maids and they have people that come in, they pay to nurse. So y'all think, oh, they're poor. No, they're not. They're not. You think they're poor. They're not poor. So don't think that. Don't think that.
GPS in February 2026, which places more than 350,000 Haitians at risk of losing their legal status in the United States. Even though Haiti, the entire nation, is still on a travel ban, level 4, U.S. citizens are advised not to go, and U.S. aircrafts are prohibited from entering into Port-au-Prince's airspace. But the administration claims that the situation has improved, so Haitians can return back home. We also learned
that's not true. Let me tell you something. When they tried to help Haiti, Haiti said no. You should go over there with that mess if y'all want to. I'm telling y'all now.
That the administration plans on re-examining green card holders from 19 countries they say are of concern, which of course includes Haiti. And we just learned that they plan on permanently pausing migration from what they call third world countries, which of course will include Haiti. The message is clear. Haitien, yo parle bueno. The only place we won't be told to leave, the only place that belongs to us entirely is Haiti. So we must rebuild it. La caille, c'est la caille. If you've been waiting for a government to save us, you'll never be free. If you've been waiting for the conditions to be perfect, you'll never begin. Our ancestors taught us freedom belongs to those who grab it, who fight for it, protect it, defend it, safeguard it. Now is the time to start that project you've been thinking about, or to reach out to that group working in Haiti, or to support organizations like mine who are on the ground fighting every day for change in our country. Nobody's coming to save us, and that's okay.
Haiti, y'all was, oh yay, I love for him. Listen, you go back, rebuild Haiti. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all been on watch too, like Africa with over here. Y'all have. They've been watching y'all too. So I want you to rebuild it and go in and you make it home. Because between y'all, Cuba, and certain parts of Africa, y'all only going to be the place in Thailand that people can come to when they leave here. So get ready because it's going to be, let me tell you something. This government is falling bad. It is crumbling before our eyes in real time. We hear so much about it. We read so much about it. But the fact is, and I'm not finna step on no toes, I'm sorry. Y'all that didn't vote for that woman wasn't ready for a woman, and y'all need to think about your actions. Because y'all have been buried for a long time. Oh, it's women rights. It's women. I love women. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I have the rights to my body. And you really don't. And I put on my post today, I said racism is not black versus white, it's black versus racism. And to the white women that stand with us, I appreciate y'all because This country has taught us, that's all sitting here looking, that y'all just use women and women of color as a ploy for y'all to have as a game. You don't think of us in a way. We're not respected by you. You don't have respect for us. You will never have respect for us. There's a point that you just make. You look at us as we are. That we are basically just incubators to y'all, and if we don't, that's a problem. You guys, I have to say that look at us crazy. Do you realize this problem? You don't like women that have rights to things because you don't want women to thrive. It's scary to you. And to the men that is like, I want my woman to thrive. More of us together, I applaud you. But don't think when y'all sat here praising them for $40 just to get a woman that you not a target either. Congratulations. I told you 2-3 weeks ago.
Because we can save ourselves from this situation. The same spirit that broke chains in 1804 is still alive in us today. Vive Libération. Vive Haïti. This has been...
When the people don't know how Haitian took back their country from the French, Haitian used some practices and they defended, they won that. They took back. They was one of the first ones, and it's a story about it. If y'all want me to play it before we leave here, I'll play it. You know, a matter of fact, I want to play it. I was fascinated about this story, and I was like, oh, really? They don't teach you this in school. They don't give you full complexes in school. My history teacher, shout out to Mr. Gordon, he gave us the full thing. Many people don't. Let me play how Haitian won the war.
So this is the island that those two men from Texas were going to go to and murder all the men and enslave the women.
Yep.
You see this island? You see where it's located?
So those Texas men was going to go to Port-au-Prince. They should have let them. They wanted to unalive the men and kidnap the women. You should have let them. Because everybody know the climate of Port-au-Prince. You should have let them because they wouldn't have came back.
I think they should have let them go because you know the way those Haitians are set up. So this is the island that those two men from Texas were going to go to and murder all the men and enslave the women.
You should have let them.
Haitians were the only Africans to successfully overthrow their European masters. This makes Haiti not only the first free Black republic in the world, but also the only nation in the history of humanity to ever be formed because of a successful slave revolt. I'm often asked, why did only Haiti succeed? How did Haiti succeed? At the eve of the revolution, there were 500,000 enslaved Africans in Saint-Domingue and only 30,000 Frenchmen and 30,000 mixed-race people. Even though the Frenchmen had the weapons and the technology, we had the people. More than that, of the 500,000 enslaved Africans in Saint-Domingue, 330,000 of them were Bossos, meaning Africans that were born and raised in Africa. They had tasted freedom and they wanted it back. The planning was immaculate. For weeks leading up to the revolution, there were a series of nighttime meetings where leaders from all of the major plantations in the north came together in order to plan this wide-scale insurrection. The French weren't expecting this high level of planning. The fighting was first class. Look up the Battle of Crétapie-Woux. What else would we expect, though? The French kidnapped and brought over warriors. They brought over soldiers who had been captured in war and prisoners of war and Amazons from the Dahomey Kingdom. The leadership was exceptional. There's a reason why you'll find a statue of Toussaint Louverture all over the world, in Canada, Cuba, France, the United States, Benin, because all of these nations recognize he was a phenomenal leader. And it wasn't just him. There were great leaders that came before and after Toussaint. Haitians had an unbelievable mastery of the land. They knew the geography. Thanks to the Maroons, they knew the mountains and rivers, places to hide, when to attack, where to attack. but they also knew the plants. The yellow fever killed between 30 to 50,000 Frenchmen, which turned the tide of the revolution in the favor of the Africans because the Africans were largely unaffected by the disease. Whether it be because of immunity or because they weren't in contact with the infected vectors, the Africans were spared from the yellow fever, but they further protected themselves with the natural remedies that they created from the plants that grew from the land. Many Africans brought their knowledge of medicinal plants from Africa to Saint-Domingue, and then when they got to the colony, they grew in their knowledge specifically of the indigenous plants found in the Caribbean. This gave them an edge. Haitians were the only Africans
I'm gonna play one more, and then we're gonna go back into people's thoughts about this because I tickled when
making it the world's very first Black republic. Haiti is also the first independent Caribbean nation and the first Latino nation to gain independence. The original inhabitants.
Yes, Latino, meaning African Latinas. Who is next door with dark skin? I told y'all when we talked about Cardi B. Latinas. Dominica is right next door. Literally.
Of Haiti were the Taino people, and they called that side of the island Haiti, meaning land of the mountains. And like many other indigenous groups across the Caribbean, the Taino were flourishing. They were fishers, hunters, and very skilled farmers who were very in tune with nature, and they worshipped and revered many spirits who were also rooted in nature. And then in 1492 came you-know-who. He claimed the entire island for Spain until the western third of the island was ceded to the French in 1697, who renamed that side of the island Saint-Domingue. People from the African continent were brought against their will and forced into slavery to work the sugarcane plantations, but eventually, enough was enough. Inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution and a strong desire for freedom, on August 22nd, 1791, enslaved Africans came together and formed a rebellion against their oppressors, kicking off the Haitian Revolution, led by Toussaint Louverture and Jean-Jacques Dessalines. The insurrection lasted until 1804, and the Haitian Revolution was a success. The Haitian Revolution shook the world and inspired fights for liberation all over Latin America and the Caribbean. And it's because of Haiti that people like Simón Bolívar were able to lead Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Panama, and Bolivia to independence after the Haitian president at the time, Alexander Pétion, supported him with the supplies, arms, soldiers, and finances that he needed.
When I went to Jamaica, I heard about the history in Montego Bay. My driver, he explained to us about how the sugar cane started and things and how they had their war and won. So just imagine.
On the condition that he also end slavery in the countries he was going to liberate. The Haitian people also helped lay the foundation for unity and Black pride across the African diaspora, as well as inspire freedom and civil rights movements in the US. But ultimately, what Haiti showed the world was that the people colonizers believed were inferior to them had the power, the expertise, and the organization to successfully overcome their oppressors. At the start of a new year, on January 1st, 1804, the French colony formerly known as Saint-Domingue officially declared independence and reclaimed the land's original name, Haiti. My name is Marissa, and sac passe to all the Zoes out there. It's because of you all that many of us are free. Haiti is the
Sapase. All right. Shout out to my Haitian friends. Y'all know on the first I tell y'all happy Flag Day. Hey, Lexus. My Haitian friends, I tell them happy Flag Day. I play a little Haitian music. No, I'm proud of their history. Hey, they didn't have to. Let's listen to what the people say about this man deporting. It took
I seen that coming from a mile away. I seen that coming from about like 20 football fields away. I mean, he paused the immigration thing for the Haitians. So, I mean, this was bound to happen. But it really does suck because it's just like, imagine coming here and spending like 15, 20, even like 10 or 5 years here. And now you're going to get your ass kicked back out. Like, what the fuck? That shit is bullshit. Like, imagine having like a house here, land, family, businesses, all this extra stuff, all this stuff. And now your ass finna get booted right the fuck back to the gulag. Not only that, even if you are like a citizen of America and you're Haitian, I would still be careful because like you remember how they like treated the Hispanics and remember how they treated the Americans with Hispanic last names or like Hispanic first names or anything in general. Like you remember that one white guy that got pulled over because he had a Hispanic last name? Yeah. Just because you were born here and you're Haitian does not mean like you're safe or you won't get your ass, fucked with or anything like that. And yes, that includes me too. Like me too. But with me, like my last name isn't really like a common Haitian last name. Like you wouldn't be able to tell. Like there's Americans with my last name too. Like
that's the thing. Most of these people have Haitian last names, Hispanic last names, and they really think, oh, well, that no. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see folks' thanks pieces on this because I saw some people laughing. I was laughing too. And let me tell you something, I'm not laughing because it's happening. I'm laughing because this man really think he could play with Haitians. Like, sir, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're going to win from this?
Might get deported on February 3rd, 2026 because of the simple fact of Trump ended the Biden program. And if you don't know what's going on, I'll put you on right now. So basically, President Trump ended the Biden program for every Haitian immigrant that currently lives in the United States as of right now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, for somebody who's been watching the news closely and been seeing like the travel bans to Haiti and the tariffs going up and all that, this was bound to happen because our president is petty. Now, what does this mean to all the Zoes that currently live in the United States as of right now? Now, if you've been here for a while and you got your citizenship, your green card, you're valid. But if you came here off of the Biden...
I'm going to tell you something. That's not true, though. And I hate to tell y'all that we have seen people that do have their green card and stuff that are valid, and they still deport them. So I don't trust that either. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust that either. Don't trust that either.
Program, it's looking like if you don't get your citizenship done by next year of February 3rd, you're cooked. I pray that nobody has to go through seeing a family get deported or anything like that, but it's not looking good right now. So you're telling me that
It's not. And most of them do have it and they don't care. I'm gonna tell you something. They're gonna fight back. They're not gonna let it go down easily. They're not. I'm sorry, they're not. They're not. Haitians don't. Haitians not gonna take no colonizer in their mind telling them they not. Watch, it's gonna be some mess. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be some mess. It's gonna be some mess. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, we're going to Target. Come on. I want everybody to sit down. We gotta talk. To the people that took y'all ass to Target for Black Friday and stood inside that cold for 5 hours and got that bag. I'm glad you got that bag. I'm glad you got that damn bag. We told y'all motherfucking earth to stay out that damn store. They don't want your money, and now you got played. Let's go down the rabbit hole with Target. So we all know that Target are one of the stores to avoid, and y'all still took on up to the Target like Target is something. Ain't nothing in Target that great, okay? So I'm playing a video how these people played themselves. Okay? Yeah.
Somebody's fighting over some free shit you already have in the house. Yeah. I swear on all that is good on this man's soul, I will send you home.
Baby, let me tell you, that police officer was not playing with them people in that line. She said, F around and find out because y'all will be going home today.
They fought over samples in a free goodie bag. And they stood out there for bags.
25, but poor management is poor management, because why at this Target location they handed out the 100 free tickets at 4 a.m., but on their website it said that they would begin at 6. So a bunch of people showed up around 5 o'clock in hopes to get a free ticket, but they had already given them all out at 4 a.m. Nobody came outside to tell these customers that they had already given out all the tickets and that the line that they were actually standing in was for the regular Black Friday event happening at 6 o'clock.
You should have been. You should have came out at like 5 a.m. and just let everybody know that you gave out, so these people weren't.
These are the same. Some of these folks needed their embarrassment.
No lie. And trust me, it only gets worse, because this creator posted that Target had a sign that said line starts here for Black Friday, but people was lined up on the other side of the building. So she was hoping that potentially that she may be one of the first people to get a ticket. But of course, as she predicted in her videos, she did not get a ticket, even though she was at the start of the line. Now, I really do feel bad for this person and their dad, because they stood in line for over 6 hours to only get nothing.
This swag bag, and I feel like I got nothing, but it's okay. This is so sad. I got an Uno card.
Now,
they see like, y'all stood in line for this, y'all, and y'all got played. And this is why we said boycott Target, just like we boycotting Campbell's funky ass. Yes, Campbell's, who want to sit here and lie and tell us it's stuff in there to harm us and it's for poor people. Boycott they funky ass when y'all get ready to make that food come Christmas in June, New Year's Eve. This is why. Look at this. It wasn't a shirt. It wasn't a Stanley Cup. It wasn't none of that. It was stuff that you can buy at their little clear containers.
There's really no way of knowing if you were going to get something good or not, because there are a lot of people that are showing that they got little to nothing in their swag bag.
Let's ask somebody else.
I don't understand why everybody is complaining about what they got for
because your black ass wasn't supposed to be there. But let's see what she got to say, because they say she playing
free in their Black Friday's Target swag bag. I am super grateful. If I have to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning again next year to get me a nice swag bag, then that's what I'm going to do. Let me show you guys everything that I got in my swag bag. The first thing I got is this jumbo push pop. Super, super, super cute. I love this. I might use it in ASMR. Not really sure. Second thing I got was a pack of human hair for boho braids. So I might do me some boho braids.
I take that.
Or I might just do my daughter some boho braids. Not really sure. I have to see. Next thing I got, this loaf of bread. I love bread. Who don't love bread? I can make me a sandwich or whatever with that. So I'm definitely grateful for that bread, y'all.
Why is she like this?
I really am. Let me show y'all what else I got up in here. Oh, they did give me an apple. I guess like if I was hungry while I was walking around the store shopping. They did give me some sanitizer. Very grateful for that. Now, I love guava. They did give me a package of this guava. So, yummy, yummy. This I'm in love with, y'all. It's like a little clicker. Sometimes I deal with anxiety, so this would definitely help. And it has a keychain, so that's super cute. Now, this is my favorite. It is a bluey spoon and fork set. So cute. And then last but not least, they gave me like a plethora of gift cards. So let me show you the gift cards. So this is Dave & Buster's. Wow. Publix. Jersey. 3 Jersey Mike's. So I got 3 Jersey Mike's. Buy one, get one sub. A Walmart gift card. Another Jersey Mike card.
She lied like hell. She ain't get that. All right, y'all.
I want to make it clear and certain that I actually am shaming you for waiting in line for the Target swag bag. Apart from the boycotts going on, it's Target.
I am too. because we told y'all that stuff that they gave y'all could have got for Dollar Tree for $6, baby.
It's Target merch. It is Walmart with a better paint job.
Exactly.
You know, you have a shiny reusable Target bag and 2 pieces of candy. And the part of you that feels stupid when you got the bag and you looked in it and it wasn't shit, you waited in line. That is the level of stupid you should feel. Like, come on. I'll make it clear and certain that I actually.
Let me see if I can find somebody that had this bag, what was all in the bag. Let me go on my threads. And I was like, wait, what? Let me go to it. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to do another live tomorrow. It's something about minorities, but we'll get into that. So this was in a Target bag, okay? You got, it looks like shampoo, Elf makeup, Nurse Uno, and it looks like the drink, the zero sugar free stuff that go in your drink, okay? Glow Reviver. Glow Reviver. And y'all see that, right? So these folks stood out there from 5 a.m. for this. Now, what's interesting is I'm not doing that. Now, speaking of Black Friday, to the people that did protest and did not buy for Black Friday, these companies that are against us, they spent $11 billion. It wasn't that many people shopping for them. We're gonna go into the Black Friday sales after this, but let me give y'all them 10 companies that you supporting that man. Okay, so you have Arby's. It's a new list. Arby's, Goya. Okay, I'm gonna play about our Black Friday, and I'm gonna find that information so I can tell y'all what.
The analytics are already out. They took a couple of days to build them hoes. Okay, and these are all people who do internet. Like, these are AI, these are internet folks that are tracking these numbers. Okay, these are people who do technology and do math. So no, they didn't inflate the fucking numbers. The numbers are not manipulated. Do y'all not know that we have people in our fucking community that don't give a fuck about the people as a whole? Are y'all missing the fact that some Black people say I'm about me and I'm gonna get mines whether I want to or not? The community ain't done shit for me. Y'all do know we have ignorant ass Black people in our community who don't watch the news, who don't pay attention to what's going on as a collective, who do not follow the group when we're trying to do something right, when we're trying to stand up for our rights. You do know we have those people. You do know we have ignorant ass Black folks that still take their ass to Target. We do still have them. So you may have not gone. People in my comment section may have not gone. But we do have a group of folks that say, fuck everybody, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. And if y'all are ignoring the fact that we do have that percentage, look at the percentage of people that voted for Donald Trump. It was 92% Black women, but it was also 8% that voted for him. There was also a percentage that voted for him in the Black men area too. So we do have people who don't give a fuck about what we're trying to do as a collective, and they will still go out there and they will still shop. And I must be something very fucking clear. There could be people on this goddamn app that are protesting, saying I'm not going shopping, and still sit their ass at home and click the motherfucking buy button and check out on Walmart, on Target, on Hobby Lobby, on Best Buy, on Amazon. Let's not play that game of ignorance, because if y'all are neglecting that group, that is the problem.
She not lying.
Y'all are so fucking disappointing. And I'm saying y'all because I don't give a fuck about no other race but mine. And I know good and goddamn well y'all asses said, oh, I'm going to stay out the shoppings. I'm going to stay out the stores. I ain't going to go, but I'm going to use my phone to do my shopping. This is why we can't get shit done.
Y'all some fucking materialistic asses.
Now, some people didn't believe this because they felt like it was rage baiting. And what we mean is, let's put the Black community that it didn't work with the AI, because you could put anything in AI to generate. And I told y'all, when I saw AI, I'm going to end this in a little bit. When I saw AI, the way that betrayed Black women in the Black community, in the things that AI has done to betray Black people, it was already a target to the Black community. That's why when somebody came out and apologized, I understood about the apology, but I don't respect that person because of the hurt that the AI has done to the Black community. You decided to use the same thing to drill them company dollars to start some BS online. That's my problem as a Black woman, because you know what? Let's stop. I want to show y'all something. I really do. Let me go over here. Because I want to tell you how AI targeting the Black community, and I say that because they don't want the Black community to have an existence. Y'all have to understand, when it comes to the Black community, we are being targeted by AI. We're being targeted as a threat to health, and the things that they post about us is very scary. I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow. We're gonna get into something else, and then I'm gonna come back tomorrow with something else. Because most of these AI things that target the Black community in a bad way are rage from billionaires.
Videos. Don't engage. Report and block. Report and block. See, I already know what it is. It's rage bait. A lot of these people, they're disgustingly obsessed with Black people. And if anyone Black is making those videos, it's 10 times more disgusting in my opinion. But the fact that those videos are being allowed to circulate and go viral on TikTok.
And I'm going to show y'all the videos. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. Stuff like this. I've been doing it.
Which mama you choosing? I'm hood mama. Don't make me come up to that school again. I fight parents too.
I'm professional, mom. I got a meeting at 9, PTA at 6, and you better not touch my Bath and Body Works lotion again. Call me at work if it's an emergency.
I'm religious, mama. The devil been busy today, but not in my house. I'm homey, mama. You can tell me anything.
Here's my thing. Oh, wait. Here's a best one right here. Here you go. This is why I mean,
chicken, sweet corn, tomato salsa, and a disrespectful amount of guac, period. I'm in the park right now, but I really wanted to respond to this gorilla AI Black girl video. Really what it is digital minstrelsy. If you don't know what minstrel shows were, they were different shows where white performers.
So basically, I'm going to say it because I'm going to go to the next thing. They use, around that time growing up, for our grandparents and great aunties and stuff, they use blackface, gorilla, and all that stuff to antagonize us and make shows about us in a derogatory way. Remember when Dorothy Dandridge said, I don't want to be portrayed in Lena Horne and all the greats, right? Where they was like, I don't want to be portrayed as a slave. Cicely Tyson, I don't want to be keep looked at as a Black slave or a Black housewoman keeper. I want to tell the true story. And that's why, right? So when you see Gone with the Wind, and that woman played a slave, a housekeeping woman, that was true. And she went on to play other things. When Billie Holiday came out here and told us about low-hanging fruit, and the CIA and the FBI was on her tail, like they was on Malcolm and MLK, and they were telling you that's true. Or we can go deep into it, but I'm gonna have to do my and I don't want to make this video a little longer. Let's go to Facebook. I want y'all to know the companies to not support.
The 10 companies that matter most. And the one at the top is going to shock a lot of people. Starting with number 10, Domino Sugar. Most people don't realize this brand is tied to forced labor and Trump-aligned private owners. So if you're trying to make a difference, this is one of the easiest swaps that you can make. Number 9 is Goya. Every can on that shelf helped bankroll Trump's political circle. It has been that way for years, and the company has never backed off of it. Number 8 is Minute Maid. It looks harmless in your fridge, but it's owned by a parent.
Minute Maid, Danceny, Coke products. And it sucks. I'm going to have to go buy the other Coke. But it's okay. Pepsi and Dr. Pepper have been my girl.
Company that pushed money straight into Trump's donor networks. It's one of those everyday brands that people don't even think about. Number 7 is Dasani. Same parent company as Minute Maid, same money pipeline. Even bottled water ends up tied into Trump's financial ecosystem. Number 6 is Whole Foods. People stop here thinking they are supporting ethical business practices.
I know you motherfucker. Whole Foods. And I talk good about y'all because y'all got the buffet. HEB.
Meanwhile, its parent company has been funneling money into Trump's world while fighting back against worker protections. Another Trump donor machine. This is an easy one to avoid because there are better local alternatives in almost every city. Number 4 is Target. This one hits hard because it's everywhere. They rolled back inclusion efforts and they have political money landing exactly where you do not want it going. Number 3 is WhatsApp. Meta has been accused, means even the group chats we use every day are sitting under a company tied directly into Trump's political structure. Number 2 is Arby's. The ownership circle is made of some of the biggest Trump donors out there, and people have no idea that grabbing a fast food sandwich feeds that machine. And number 1, the biggest one, the one almost nobody expects, is Waze, owned by a parent company that helped fund Trump's inauguration and those elite donor ballroom events. Every time people open the app to avoid traffic, they're using a platform built by a company that paid to keep them in power. If enough people skip half of these companies, this movement becomes the biggest consumer pressure point in the country. So pick 1, pick 3, or pick all 10. But once you start, stay consistent. This is how a boycott actually works.
All right, y'all. So that's true. I love Whole Foods. I just like going to get their food, like their buffet. But I will be back because I want to talk about something that is a target to the minorities, Black, brown, mixed children of all ages. Oh, I forgot about the Texas law. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with the new laws that were passed in Texas. I'm gonna do a part 2. I want y'all to be prepared. Because some of the laws are very, very, very stretch, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. Like I said, the only thing we can do is get that governor and that Senator Cruz non-working ass out, okay? But we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to come back. We're going to do another political talk. I will be back at 5. We're going to talk about, I'm going to change my time while I'm sitting here with y'all. We're going to talk about the Danish deception. Ooh, child. Ooh, this is going to be a long live. It's going to be a long live, okay? It ain't going to be a long live. Hold on. It's gonna be a long live. I just want y'all to sit with me. Okay. It's a long live. I want you to prepare your mind and your Cause y'all gonna be like, ooh, then I'm like, oh hell no. Just listen. We listen and we don't judge. Okay. So I'm gonna see you guys at 5:15. We're gonna talk about it. I want to thank you for coming in. I know y'all cooking again, making them pies and making, you know, all the goodies come, you know, Christmas and what is it? Christmas and New Year's. I keep forgetting. I gotta get used to that. I kind of done switched up because I realized what the real New Year's is. But anyway, so just be prepared. Don't use Domino sugar. There's other sugar you can use, okay? All right. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys at 5:15. Get your popcorn. Get your cappuccino. Because we're going to talk about this later. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night.